I don't think she feel that guilty. If you find yourself having some type of traits like she does, stop it. Get some help. Alright, man, so today we watching this nonsensical video, right? It's called The Moment Your Date Bails Without You Knowing. Let's get into it.
He's having the ribs.
Okay.
Because we're going to share.
Nah.
No, but this is a big problem because I like to pick off of other people's plates.
As soon as I would have heard that, I would have walked out, bro. Simple. This is the first date, quote unquote. I know these are probably actors, but there's still something to learn from here, right? Obviously she has some entitlement issues, and I think there's a lot of females who are like this. These are obviously extremes, okay? Not many are like this, but there are some that you may encounter. Usually for me, I weed out these type of females early on to the point where I don't even see this type of activity, this type of nonsense. And she ordered what she wanted him to have so she could pick off of his plate. Like he's just a peasant.
She's gonna have the ribs, and then can I have a steak, please?
We didn't agree that, but okay, you better have it medium rare.
Isn't it crazy how she said we didn't agree that, but he didn't agree that he wanted the ribs that she tried to make him order so she could eat off of his plate? Ain't that crazy? It's literally what is yours is mine and what is mine is mine. That's her mindset. You feel me? She don't care about what he think. She said we don't agree to this because it's not convenient for her, basically, right?
Right, you tell him how he wants it. There we go. What sauce would he like? Peppercorn, béarnaise, or red wine gravy?
So red wine gravy.
What size would you like?
What size do you
Spinach or chips? Oh my.
That's hella disrespectful. Why is the waitress asking that woman what would he like? What type of dressing would he like? That's hella disrespectful, bro. The waitress feels comfortable treating him like this because that girl sitting across from him is comfortable enough doing it, and he's not checking her or nothing, you know? All he did was, no, I'm not gonna have that, she's gonna have that, you know? But he ain't check her at all throughout this whole interaction. So now the waitress is like, oh, this is a little, you know, he's soft, basically, right? So she's like, okay, he's soft, he's not gonna do anything when she does it, so I can do it too. I'm gonna ask this woman what would he like, because she's the one who's giving him the stuff. She's the one who's calling the shots, right? They're talking like he's not even sitting there, bro, and he's taking all of it, you know? It's super disrespectful, bro. It's super disrespectful. And the fact that he's still sitting here shows a lot, you know? He ain't got enough guts to leave, you know?
Potato.
Chips.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cheers. So you're stubborn then, yeah?
I get my own way every time.
Every time?
Every time. Every girl wants their own way. Every girl wants to be treated like a princess. Every girl wants to eat off your plate.
What? No, bro. Mind you, this is the first date. They don't even know each other like that, right? And like I said, she has an entitlement issue. She feels like she has no resentment asking for these things. Probably because she's been enabled to do these things a lot of times, you know? She's the type of girl, you can tell she's the type of female who's never heard no. Like she hasn't heard anybody tell her no enough times in her life for her to have some type of respect for other people, right? This is a Karen in the making, bro. You know it, you can tell, bro. You can smell it, bro. She smell like a Karen, I can guarantee you, bro.
If I need someone that's going to treat me like a princess, like giving you compliments and stuff and just making you feel good. Because I've had people in the past that didn't make me feel very good.
The producer was like, okay. Bro, this is exactly what I was talking about in that video. 7 relationship qualities that she must have. One of the relationship qualities I said was that she has to have healed from her past. And this is what I mean. Like, she's putting another guy through some nonsense, right? Do something that he doesn't even deserve because she's gone through something in her past. This is a prime example. She said that somebody in her past didn't make her feel good, so now she's putting that burden on this dude now, and she's gonna mess up other dudes in the future. You know, this is gonna be this dude's bad experience just because of a past experience that she had that was bad, you know? This is the path of destruction that I was talking about, right? And she was talking about people in the past didn't make her feel good. This is where the self-validation comes in, because you can't expect for other people to make you feel good about yourself. That's your own problem. You know, I understand that if you're in a relationship with someone, you want them to make you feel a little bit better, you know? But I've been in situations where it's a female who doesn't have any self-confidence. She's super insecure, and then it was my burden to make her feel good, to validate her multiple times, give her a bunch of compliments all throughout the day, a bunch of pick-me-ups. But the thing is, when you run into people like this, it'll never be enough. It's like chasing a ghost, right? You can never catch it. You'll never catch it. You'll be running forever thinking that you can catch it, you know? But this is a huge problem, man, you know? This is why it's important to make sure that you heal from your past.
Like, just past exes, like with their like horrible little comments about, I don't know, about the way I looked and stuff. Oh, why is it making me upset?
I've been in one serious relationship.
One. Okay.
5 years.
Why did that end?
He wasn't very nice.
Some guys prefer you to be like at home making a sandwich for them. They like a girl that just says yes to everything they do. I was definitely that girl, and I didn't have very good self-esteem, I guess, and it just brings your confidence down a lot. So that's why I want someone that says yes to me. So like, no is never the answer.
They say hurt people, and you don't want to be a person who got hurt in your past and then you hurt the next person and that person hurts the next person. Like I said, the path of destruction. It's important to nip it in the bud before it becomes other people's problems, you know? You don't want to put a bunch of burdens around you. It's making your life harder because you can't seem to find anybody that's going to fit the role that you want them to fit in, you know? You'll never find a person suitable for this role that you're trying to create because it's impossible. You know, you don't really want a person that's going to be your servant. Just because you went through a traumatic experience of somebody who treated you bad and disrespected you in the past, because I actually would believe that, you know. I would actually believe that that's what she went through, which is why she is the way she is now, you know. But, you know, you gotta search for answers, and right now is not the time to be looking for dates. You know, you need to spend a lot of alone time and around people who already care for you. You feel me? You guys also want to know something that's pretty bizarre from what I picked up? She said she was with the guy who thinks that a girl is just supposed to say yes to whatever he's offering. Like it sounds like she was in a situation where the guy wanted her to be a housewife or something and she wasn't up to it and he wasn't very nice about it, you know? Like, you can't make someone something that they don't want to be, you know? If you signed up for it from the jump and you knew what it was, don't try to change them. You feel me? But the weird thing is that she's trying to do that to somebody else. She's like, oh, this person thought that I was a yes person, that I was just going to listen to whatever they told me to do. And that didn't make me feel so good. So I want the guy to listen to every single thing that I tell him to do. That'll make me feel good. That's so sick, bro. That's sick. That's a sick way of thinking, bro. Oh my God, man. And also a good way to detect what people are thinking, like how people's brains are thinking, is questions about like, how did the last relationship end and why, you know? Because if they make the other person seem like a bad person, I always question that, because it's like, oh, so you mean to tell me you can't take no accountability for why it didn't happen? Like, if they say, oh, it just didn't work out, then I'm like, okay, cool. But if they're like, that other person was a bad person, I'm like, okay, they might be, you know. But at the same time, what role did you play in this? Because it takes two to tango, you know. So I wonder, like, what was their role in this situation, you know?
I love shopping. Do you spend a lot of money on your outfit?
Nah. It's not happening. I ordered the ribs, you eat the ribs.
Sorry, 1 minute. Hi, babe.
Yeah, she's not rude apparently.
Bye, see you soon, bye.
I hope he knows how crazy he looks. Like I said, I would have been walked out. I would have been left, you know. Cause if she has the guts to disrespect you like this, you should have the guts to walk out right in front of her face. That's crazy. He's moving his plate over here. Imagine what people are thinking. That's so it's like, where's your dignity, you know? Where's your dignity? Where do you have some ground rules? You haven't checked this girl yet. He basically treated her like a child that doesn't know any better. Oh, the child keeps on trying to do this. Let me move it out the way so they don't get to it. Bro, leave your plate there and you tell her, hey, if you touch my plate, I'm dipping. You feel me? And you know, I'm gonna pay for this, but I'm walking out. Cause that's crazy, bro. He's gotten so disrespected this whole time.
I think if you're out, you should put your phone away.
Babe, do you know what I've realised? There's a lot of opposites between us. I text my friends a lot.
Yeah.
I like someone that I can eat my food from their plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you need someone to teach you that you don't always get your own way, though.
No.
Alright.
I'll be too.
That could have been you, bro. That's one thing that I realized. A lot of girls have huge entitlement issues because when they deal with guys, a lot of guys don't have ground rules. A lot of guys are simps and don't have self-respect. So they let these girls walk all over them just because they just want some. They trying to get some. So they'll lie to her. They'll be like, "Oh, you look perfect." You know, like I said, simps. They'll just boost their head. They'll let them get away with anything just because of the fact that they're a woman, you know, they're a female, you know. And one thing I feel like is important for every guy is, you know, if a girl comes across to you and she's doing disrespectful stuff, you know, it's important for you to set the ground rules to, like, if she does it, be like, hey, don't do it, you know, next time you do it, it's over, you feel me? Or sometimes just walk away and tell them why you're walking away. Chances are that girl ain't got told, no, this is wrong before, you know. And she hasn't had anybody walk away from her because of that. So I feel like, you know, even if it's not going to be in your benefit, you need to let certain people know things that are wrong. Like, this doesn't even go for females, just people in general. You need to let people know sometimes when they do something wrong so they don't do it to the next person.
2 seconds, babe.
I just want to go.
Yeah.
I just don't like him.
Does he know you're going?
I just said I'm going back.
I also forgot to point out the fact that this girl got on her phone. Like I said, he needs to check her on that stuff, you know, like, don't get on the phone while I'm sitting in front of you, you know, appreciate my presence. You feel me? I never get on my phone when I'm talking to people. It don't matter who she's talking to. You don't get on the phone. You don't text on your phone. You don't look at your phone. You don't do anything on your phone. You don't put an extra distraction in front of your face when you're around somebody. I don't even care if you don't really like the person. I've been so nice to people that I have no interest in. Like a bunch of females that I didn't even like that. I would just have the courtesy and the respect to give them all my attention while I'm there. You know, because why would I be there if I'm gonna disrespect them just for no reason, just because I don't like them like that? That's not it, you know? That's not it.
I'm going back.
I'm not.
Okay. So she's left.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to check in that you're all right and everything.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, good. Feel free to finish your drink. If you want dessert, you can have a dessert.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
That's all good.
I left.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, at least she told the waitress, you know, because the waitress and him could have been totally oblivious as to what the situation was. So at least she told the waitress. I'll give her some credit on that, but at the same time, this is why I like to screen people before I even go on a first date with them, you know. Saves a lot of time and money. Like I like to, if I find a girl or whatever, I like to call her on the phone and then have a like a short conversation, you know, and see if we can connect or relate in certain areas, or what's her interest level. Is she really interested in me, or is she not, you know? And also, if I met her online or something, I'll FaceTime her. I'll be like, hey, I'll call you later today, so they know that I'm gonna call her, right? And then I'll FaceTime her, so she ain't got no time to get all purdy and stuff, you feel me? That's just her raw face. I like to do that, and I like to have a conversation with them, a little short conversation, to determine if I want to actually go on a date with them or not, you know? And then usually I'm not gonna lie, I set the date. Even if I don't like them, I won't set the date completely. I'll be like, oh, are you available for Friday? And then they'll be like, yeah, where are we going? Then I'll be like, all right, I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know what place, you know? So if I don't let them know the place, then basically it's not like I'm standing them up, you know? It's like this was still an open schedule, you know? But this was embarrassing, seeing that she had to leave him and not the other way around. You gotta have the balls as a guy to leave a situation that you're not being respected in.
It's so bad. I feel so guilty, but I just couldn't stay any longer.
I don't think she feel that guilty. A lot of girls you meet will play this little game because they don't want to seem like the villain, you know? They'll do the most heinous things to you. They'll do some cold things to you and then be like, oh, I feel so bad. You know, I had shawties who literally cheated on their boyfriend and they knowingly did it. And I asked, like, hey, aren't you still in a relationship? And they tried to avoid the question. And then, you know, after they, you know, I ain't even gonna get into it, bro. But after she did cheat on her boyfriend or whatever, not with me, because I was aware, but with somebody else, they would be like, oh, I feel so bad. They don't feel that bad because they knowingly knew what they were doing. They just don't like to seem like the bad guy in the situation. And since she's on the TV, she's gonna act like she feels bad for it. You know, she knows that she doesn't want to look like a bad person to the entire world. She's trying to show some type of sympathy, like, oh, I feel so bad. I wish that I didn't do this. I hope that they're okay. You know, they're gonna play that game. You know, it's expected. But see it for what it really is, you know? See it for what it really is and don't be fooled. Alright, man, so that's the end of that video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if y'all want some more videos like this, man. Some more reaction or breakdown videos. Ending condolences or whatever you want to call it, you know. This is a huge red flag. You know, one thing I would say is if you're going on a first date, always screen the person out. Like, be on the phone with them. Have a phone conversation for, you know, maybe 10, 15 minutes, you know. If you meet them online, FaceTime them, tell them that you're going to call them at a certain time, and then when you are about to call them, FaceTime call them, so it's not like you're lying, you know. If you ever see a girl who needs validation, who needs a lot of validation and compliments, that's a red flag. And also, like I said, she don't feel that bad. I really find it hard to believe that she felt bad for walking out of the date when she literally said, this is what this guy from the past did to me. He always wanted me to say yes when I wasn't like that. So I'm going to make somebody else do it and make them feel bad so I feel better about myself. She's literally that type of person that'll put somebody else down to make herself feel better about herself. She has like this bully type of mindset. That's literally what it is. You know, I've dealt with some shawties like this where it's like, if they feel like they can't run over you completely, then they'll go find somebody else that they can pick on, like a real true male slave, you know. They'll try to find that type of guy. If you find yourself having some type of traits like she does, stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay? Like I said, she needs to get some help. She don't even need to be on no dates. You feel me? She don't need to be around anybody other than those that she's already been around. And, you know, somebody needs to tell her that she don't need to be on no dates and she needs to get some therapy. You need some therapy, shawty. You might need some therapy, shawty. You feel me? You know what time it is, bro. Let me know how y'all felt about this video in the comment section. I hope that y'all learned something, you know. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. But don't dislike the video, man. Leave a comment if you wish. And subscribe for more content from All Seeing Ty. And I'm out, man. Peace. Yes, sir.